The Top of the Morning News Bites is a show that summarizes all of the headlines sa ato ang mga news dailies, newspapers, broadsheets, and news outfits, be it online or actual newspapers around the country. Starting with GMA News. Pump prices of diesel kerosene to go down today, March 18. Hey, salamat. URC nets 12 billion pesos last year. And Maynilad eyes a Philippine Stock Exchange listing this July. And Malacanang is not worried about investors see Philippines amid the political noise. And DepEd seeks to reduce more than half of the teachers' paperwork. The Supreme Court to go after spreaders of fake news that it issued TRO in Duterte arrest. And the Philippine Navy rescues 26 after boat sinks near Tawi-Tawi. And Duterte brought to ICC detention clinic, says Harry Roque. And according to Carpio ICC, to continue trial whether Duterte's arrest is legal or not. Mocha ng headlines sa GMA News. Let's go to the headlines sa ABS-CBN News. San Miguel core net income up by 22% last year, and Ajinomoto again issues paper packaging to cut down on plastic. May resibo na may pirmang J. Camote at Miggy Mango posibleng gamitin sa impeachment trial. And PNP says it will assist Interpol if more ICC arrest warrants are issued. And Palace tells MILF to give new interim Chief Minister a chance. And prosecution panel at defense team ni Duterte pangungunahan ng mga bigating abogado. And Quadcom seeks explanation of Roque's Philippine exit after ICC citing. And Trump bad news if Putin doesn't agree to a ceasefire. And Blaze kills 59 in North Macedonia nightclub. Mocha namang headlines sa ABS-CBN. Let's go to the headlines of Inquirer.net. Almost 100,000 residents from Taguig and other cities benefit from the Makati healthcare. And weak cement business weighs down SMC earnings in 2024. And the Supreme Court denies receiving Marcos' resignation petition. And the PNP, according to the PNP, nearly 50,000 people participated in rallies after the Duterte arrest. And ex-Iloilo City Mayor grateful for Duterte's arrest. Philippine Rights Watchdog urges government or the Dutch government to reject Roque's asylum bid. And Escudero no ICC request for Senate records on the Duterte drug war. And web attacks on the ICC judge bad for Duterte release plea, according to lawyer. These are the headlines of Philippine News Agency or PNA. The Office of the Ombudsman suspended anew 8 board members of 2 Antique, this time for 1 year without pay. And the NHA allocates 75 million pesos for mixed-use condo in Gingoog City. Mapayapang foreign policy pagtatanggol sa soberanya isusulong ni PBBM. Mga investor walang dapat ika-alarma sa sitwasyong politika according to the Malacanang. And DBM Secretary Pangandaman tumanggap ng Outstanding Filipina Award. And unang investor conference ng PSE bubuksan ngayong linggo. Army urges Negrens community to reject NPA extortion. And disqualification case filed against Richard Gomez for spreading fake news. And Bucor transfer 500 bilibid PDLs to Zamboanga. And DMW distributes 10.7 million livelihood aid to female OFWs. These are the latest headlines sa ato ang Manila Bulletin. CSE to government employees avoid partisan political activities ahead of the elections. And House urges COA to probe BARMM executive's questionable release of 6.4 billion pesos of funds. And Sandro Marcos eyeing presidency in the next election in 2028. Fake news, he says. And Army's 18 ID clashes with NPA in northern Samar. 3 rebels dead. And Senator Escudero rejoining the International Criminal Court up to the BBM and ACT or ACTA. Teachers' partyless eyes grilling of Meta over censorship claims. These are the headlines sa Manila Bulletin. Stocks seen seeking lift from positive news, and Manila has now a low crime rate according to Lacuna. An impeachment trial to proceed according to Senator Escudero, and the National Council of Churches Duterte arrest a step towards justice. Continued Fed pause expected amid worries, and Trump begins mass layoffs at the Voice of America. Those are the latest headlines. Ato ang mga news outfits nationwide. Now let's go to our local newspapers. Crack erosion raise safety alarm according to Sunstar Cebu, Sunstar Daily. The Cebu city government is considering transitioning over 1,000 students at the Buhisan Elementary and Night School to blended modular learning while alternative solutions are exploited to address the problem. The Cebu city government is taking decisive action to address structural issues at the Buhisan Elementary and Night High School, which is located on a geohazard-prone terrain. Cracks have been discovered in the school grounds and the buildings, raising concerns about student safety and prompting city officials to implement various measures. City officials are considering suspending face-to-face classes for over 1,000 students and transitioning them to blended modular learning. Mayor Raymond Garcia last Monday, March 17, emphasized that the school principal has the authority to suspend classes if structural integrity is deemed compromised. This measure seeks to ensure student safety while alternative solutions are being explored. Those are the latest headlines sa atuang local newspaper, Sunstar. Let's go to Super Balita. Tinigtanawon sa ninyo unsa balita sa Super Balita be. Karong adlaw, March 18, 2025, okay? Uyuan, asa man ni? Uyuan. These are the headlines sa sa Super Balita for today. Uyuan nga gibuli gipatay. Uy, naunsa man ni? Nagbuyod og wala nay kinabuhi ang biktima human siya gipusil sa iyang mga pag-umangkon nga matud panasuko. Kanunay niyang ingon nga walay grado. Mao kanang headline sa Super B, Uyuan nga gibuli gipatay. So mo kanato mga headlines sa national news outfits, newspapers, and of course from Sunstar Cebu and Sunstar Super Balita karong adlaw, March 18. Tune in again tomorrow every 9:30 in the morning as we give you the summary of all of the latest headlines sa atong mga national and local news dailies. Nga nilang sa pinakasugbuanon nga radio station sa tanan, 105.1 TMC, the best of us.